Some of the brand new seeds in the Minecraft 1.18 update look absolutely stunning, and now they've been brought together in both Java and Bedrock, so no matter which platform you're playing, you can enjoy the same seed together. I'm going to show you 3 great seeds for Minecraft 1.18. Don't you go anywhere. If you're not sure how to load a specific seed in your Minecraft browser, hit New Game in your launcher and you'll get this screen. Go to More World Options, and in this box, write down the name of the seed. It will be a number or it could be a word. Leave everything as it is if you don't want to change anything. Give it a name if you'd like to. I always give it the same seed number so as I don't lose it, and then hit Create New World. The first time you make a world, this screen will take a little bit of time. It's generating everything. That's a lot of blocks. And if you enter the seed code for the first of our seeds today, you will find yourself in this snowy area, but there is a big mountain right next to us. You spawn right by an igloo next to a beautiful frozen lake. Quite deep, that lake, actually. You've got this taiga biome right there and this tundra right here. You can see that we've got that hill that was in the background right behind us. And on top of it, there is a village. Yeah, it's a tundra village. Now, this is a fairly tall mountain, but it's not the tallest of mountains. We're at Y127. But there are a lot of these big hills around this spawn area. So if this is the kind of thing that you like to build on, this one could be a perfect start for you. And as you come around this really brilliant little mountainside village, you find this huge chasm that's got a little underground lake, but a hole that leads down into the depths of the earth. 2 routes in, but it goes very, very deep. Look at this waterfall coming down from the top all the way to the bottom, enabling you to get right down into the deep slate and probably down to as close to the bottom of the earth as you can possibly wish for. Down here, we're at Y-50. The other side brings us out into this brilliant, huge open cave. Now remember, I've got night vision on, so this looks like it's light. I'm telling you, it's not. We've got mobs everywhere. Right underneath the spawn area, we've got more cave than we have rock. Loads and loads to explore. You could go for miles without hitting a single rock, I imagine. We do have a mine shaft here as well. Very, very close. Plenty of geodes for you to be able to come along and take out as much amethyst as you might like. And off in the distance, in the easterly direction there, you can see we've got a really nice and looks pretty big lush cave. I just had to share this with you. At -381, -36, -297, we have got this really brilliant mine shaft just hanging there in this empty cave. I wonder if you could make something really gorgeous out of it. As we go north out of this spawn village, following around this frozen river here, I can see over to the left what looks like an abandoned village, the rarest village in Minecraft, with all of those cobwebs around those houses. You're not going to find any villagers in there, but there will be a number of zombies. We've got frozen ocean with icebergs to the left there, plains coming in now, somewhere perhaps to be able to build a base right next to that haunted village if that's the kind of thing that you really wanted to do. It's not a very big area that you've got there, but maybe big enough to make a really nice village. Plenty of sand, a little bit more open there. We've got the tundra and a little bit of snowy taiga coming on the right hand side as well. And as the tundra finishes just a little bit further north, we've got some really great land generation. I love the shape of this hole in the ground. It doesn't go deep, but isn't it pretty? You could really do something with that. And then we've got a shipwreck just off the shore here, and then an ocean that goes on for days. Heading out east, this frozen taiga biome yields itself into a standard taiga. All your white foxes become orange ones as a result. We've got the hills here, the taiga hills, more taiga to the left hand side, a bit more frozen taiga to the right hand side. If you want spruce, I think this is probably the place to come. I just wanted to share with you this area just a little bit further on east. It is completely surrounded by mountains, a few passes coming out. We've got waterfalls, we've got rivers, we've got all kinds of drops. I like this hole in the ground right in the middle. It's relatively flat, really nice to build on. And then we've got this cave here, this cave that looks like it's got loads of teeth sticking out. It's a dripstone cave, but coming out into the open. And as a result, it looks like an open mouth. I love it. Heading south, it continues to be snowy and frozen. We do have another igloo on the right hand side there, another opportunity to cure a zombie villager. Icebergs to the left, a little bit more mountainage here, lots and lots of spruce. In fact, I think spruce is pretty much the only tree we've seen so far. Don't panic, other wood types are available. Although if you had run out of spruce, we have got a giant taiga a little bit further to the south. Heading west, it's unsurprisingly still frozen for a bit. Although you don't have to go too far in this direction for it to thaw out and give you some nice trees, nice green, and plenty of sand. We've also got a broken portal there that you can come and get the gold block and all of the loot in the chests. In fact, there are a number of undersea treasures that you can come and grab in this direction. That's about the 4th wreck I've seen, and we've got another undersea broken portal there just to the right hand side. This area of ocean carries on and carries on for days. A quick /locate shows us that we've got a desert pyramid about 2,500 blocks away, jungle pyramid about 3,000, we've got the mansion is only 6,000 blocks away, which is really close. We've got a monument less than 1,000 blocks away, a pillager outpost also less than 1,000 blocks away, the stronghold is only about 1,500 blocks away, and the nearest place to bash your witches is just about 6,000 blocks away, which is quite far for a swamp hut really. Your nether spawn is right on the edge of a crimson forest. A quick proximity check tells us that everything is really close. The basalt delta is 272 blocks away. We're only 160 blocks from a soul sand valley. The warped forest is only 200 blocks away. A bastion remnant is only 300 blocks away, and as is a fortress. So everything right by where you spawn in. This one is a really pretty seed, and if you like the snow, it's fantastic, but what makes it for me is the underground. If you want to do the cave bit of Caves and Cliffs, this one's definitely for you. Let's look at another one. Seed 2 spawns you at the base of this hill, and it's a bit more exotic. We are surrounded by hills, warm oceans and forests. It's much warmer here than it was in the last seed, but it's actually really beautiful. Little broken portal over there in the distance, and we got a pillager tower just across the river from that pillager tower. We have got a bit of a gorge in the side of this mountain, and there is a mine shaft right at the bottom of this waterfall. But I just want to share something that I love. Right at the foot of the pillager tower, we have got this chasm. It's a gorge, and it's a gorgeous gorge. This river cutting through these high-sided valley hills here, going all the way around, really deep river as well, coming to a waterfall that banks round into this birch forest. It's absolutely fantastic river. You could really do something amazing with it. North shoots out past that ruined portal that we saw right at the beginning, across this open savannah. Very flat savannah. If you like savannah building, this could actually be the perfect spot for you. There's loads of open space. The way these rivers run in and out, giving you kind of these open tributaries, is absolutely brilliant. Did I spy on the left? Yes, I did. We have got a jungle really, really close to spawn. Looks like it's quite a decent sized jungle as well. River running round the outside of it. I love the biome blending that they've got with this jungle. We've got the bamboo on the right hand side there, the mountains on the right, the jungle mixing in with the plains, a bit of an open plains area. It's beautiful. Massive great sinkhole. Watch your step. And just as we edge around that jungle, we've got this gorgeous mesa. Everybody loves to see that orange coming in the horizon. East from spawn heads us out across this warm ocean sea. A few little islands before we hit another savannah, but what's on the other side? And the answer is more wet, but we do have a broken portal and not one, but 2 shipwrecks there that we can come and loot before we hit another savannah on the other side of that. South brings us around the edge of this birch forest with a dark oak forest just the right hand side of it, and I like this. I'm not normally a fan of birch. Birch is really the potential chess and sticks of the world, but we've got this little birch island completely surrounded with this lake. I like that. That is some build really waiting to happen. In the comments, what ideas have you got for that? And we have most people's favourite building spot just along from that. Really attractive hill on the left hand side, some nice scape in there, but an open plains with a winding river, lots of potential, little bit of lava for a bit of colour, a hill in the middle. West heads us over that high cliffed winding river we saw at the beginning, with this tiny little piece of snow biome right in the middle of this dark oak forest. That's really quite weird, but I like the way that we've got the cliffs winding around this other second section of that river. I wonder if that river branches off of the first part. I love the way shipwrecks have been remade for 118 with these multiple textures. They just look brilliant. /locate tells us that a desert pyramid is 1,000 blocks away. Jungle pyramid is about 4,000 blocks away. The mansion is less than 4,000 blocks away, which is amazing. The monument is only 400 blocks away. The stronghold is less than 1,500 blocks away. And the nearest swamp hut, again, miles away, but we don't care about witches. The cave network right underneath where you spawn just is completely full of caves. So much. You do have lots of dripstone. You can see just over here we have got a mine shaft not very far away at all. Loads of geodes all over the place. And right underneath you, just here, you can see we've got a spider spawner that sits at 633 minus 38. So it's not deep at all. Your nether spawn is in a soul sand valley right next to a basalt delta with loads and loads of lava all over the place. Locating the stuff nearby, we can see that the Crimson Forest is less than 200 blocks away. The Nether Waste is just across there. We've got Warped Forest at just under 400 blocks away. A Bastion Remnant at also just under 400 blocks away. The Fortress, it reckons, is 1,000 blocks away. But we all know how Minecraft lies about fortresses. It's quite cool underneath the lava as well, if you're ever interested at looking at it. Some really great building opportunities on this seed, but let's look at just one more. And your spawn with seed 3 is literally up a tree. But it's a very nice tree situated at the end of what looks like a peninsula, right jutting out into the ocean area, little islands off in all directions. And I'm going to be honest, this spawn area with all this open plains right next to the ocean on both sides is brilliant. Wood's available. This is a great place to start building. You've got this broken portal right nearby, and right towards the end of this peninsula you've got a cave that gives you direct access to the upside down. Right under spawn, these cave networks are gorgeous, and we have got some huge open cathedral caves as well that just would be brilliant for a proper caves and cliffs underground base, along with some really expansive lush cave structures as well. Plenty of mine shafts and spawners too. This one is at 80, -8, -315. So let's have a quick look around. As we go out north from our spawn area, we're going over that plains that we've already had a quick peek at, but just coming up on the right hand side, just on that ocean, I can see that we've got a shipwreck that is going to mean we can possibly get buried treasure really fast as soon as we get into the game. That's a really big feature. More ocean coming on the left hand side, loads and loads of trees. You're not going to be short of wood on this seed. And just beyond the forest, we've got a great area to the north. We've got this hole in the ground with a lake right next to it that goes really deep and then further into the ground through caves. And then all of this water-torn area. It's all plains, but it's got so much water on it, it makes it more of a island peninsula type of area. What a great building you could do around here. I'm really excited for finding this one. I might do something like here myself. Coming out east, we've got another wreck just over there that might even be closer than the last one. This beautiful rock just jutting out of the ocean there, a bit of a swamp, and then a giant tiger biome almost next to spawn with a village in it. All of that wood eventually gives way to an ocean a few hundred blocks further to the east, and then it turns into a frozen ocean. And I think I can see an ocean monument right underneath those first icebergs. We've only come a few hundred blocks. This is at 1,183 on the X and Z. Coming out south from spawn over this little desert island that we've got there, we've got loads and loads of ocean. Little ocean ruin just underneath us as we go over it right now, but this is a very, very wet direction. But all of this ocean eventually turns into a little tiny giant tiger biome. I don't think I've ever seen one quite that small. Its big brother is over there, you can see, but it's separated by this big, fat, wet swamp. Not a lot of land in there at all. Perfect for a slime farm using iron golems, I reckon, that one. And we've got kind of what's pretending to be a shattered savanna over there and over there. More ocean to the west. We're going over this little group of 3 ocean ruins right there, but we've got some islands and another shipwreck coming at us hard, so that island could be really used. I love the shape of that terraform is great. We've also got what looks like a flower biome on that island as well, plus another one that's got loads and loads of wood. And at about -2,000, -2,000, I found a great place to make a snowy base. We have got this little village here right on the edge. It's a tiger village. I really like that. That's beautiful. But look at what we've got. Climb up these little foothills, and behind it we have got the Minecraft version of the Himalayas. These look fantastic. As you come over the mountains, you've got this big old caldera here that you could do something so beautifully interested in. I'd like you to let me know what you've done with this seed, because it deserves something doing with it. Doing a quick /locate shows us that the nearest desert pyramid is 5,000 blocks away. Very often these desert pyramids are a little bit more spread out in the Minecraft 1.18 update, I've noticed. An igloo is 2,000 blocks away. The jungle pyramid is less than 3,000 blocks away. The mansion is only 3,000 blocks away. It's so close. That monument, 600 blocks. It's right on top of us. Pillager outpost just under 3,000 blocks. The stronghold is only 1,500 blocks away. And the nearest witch, less than 1,000 blocks. Your nether spawn is really nice and open. Right in the middle of this nether waste, you have got plenty of open area and you're relatively safe from lava. But where are all the interesting biomes and structures? A quick slash locate shows us that 200 blocks away we've got a Crimson Forest. We've got a Basalt Delta only 98 blocks away, right on top of us really. 143 blocks from a Soul Sand Valley, 260 blocks from the Walk Forest, so all the biomes are really, really close. Bastion Remnant is less than 500 blocks away, and allegedly the Fortress is 784 blocks away. The Fortress could actually be really that far away, but the Bastion Remnant is in 2 parts, and it's really open, dead easy to get into. I really like this seed. Maybe it's no good for speedrunners, but this is a beautiful seed that you can build on with everything really pretty close by. As I release this video, the Minecraft 1.18 update is literally a couple of days away from being released, so these seeds are going to be exactly like this when you open them up. I hope you enjoy these seeds, or maybe you found another really good one. Let me know in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you enjoyed them, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.